I guess, Erica, start with you. How nice was it to be able to maybe focus on yourself as a team and not so much an opponent this time?
It was just like an extra practice for us. So we getting better as a team. Everybody got to get in the game and show try out or whatever audition they said to get playing time. So just another day to help the team out.
Get better.
Yeah, get better.
And Kelsey, what are some things that you see that the team got better at tonight?
I feel like we continued in the second half. We didn't give up. We just kept going, and that was really good to see. All of us, we ended up with rebounding them by 17, so it was really good. Before then, we were struggling a little bit the last couple games of out-rebounding teams, so it just feels good to be back on top of the boards.
Jessica, we haven't seen a lot from you the past couple of years. How nice was it to get some playing time on the court? It seemed like you went really hard.
It was, I was really nervous. I haven't been on the court in forever, a lot of adrenaline, but it was fun to be back. It's the first time I've been in a game really in like 2 seasons, so like they said, it was an audition for playing time for some of us, to show what we can do and what we can bring to the table. And, my teammates got me the ball, which made it more fun, It was just a really good time, and I'm very thankful that I had the opportunity to get back out there.
It looked like it came easy for you. Did you feel like it was just normal?
I wouldn't say easy. I don't know. There's a lot of adrenaline going through me, and I was just, it was like 4 minutes, do your thing,
And Erica, I know you've had a new role this year, having to be more of a distributor maybe. Have you been having fun maybe mastering different facets of your game, scoring and assisting?
Well, playing basketball is always fun. So, getting people open shots that's just like points for me. So, it's it's fun doing this different role this year. But I still gotta, stay focused and trying to make the team better. But it is fun.
It seems like you had your share in making the team better tonight. Just looking across, lead the team in assists and in steals, real close there in points as well. I mean, what can you just elaborate on that? Talk about your overall play of this game.
Well, coach just told us to just go in there and try to get better as a team, and it just came naturally, trying to play defense and my steals with across the sheet. I don't really just look at that. I don't really just look at points and all that, but I'm just trying to make the team better. And if I could just get assists and steals, then just making the team better in every way I can.
Kelsey, you have another double-double. Do you feel like the game is coming a lot easier to you now? Every game, is it getting easier?
Definitely. I can definitely tell. And Coach Cross, Coach Tony Cross on the bench said, it looks like your game's gotten a lot easier. And I said, yes. And it just, it does help a lot, especially with Erica getting the ball, assisting, and everyone doing their job on the court now.
Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. It was an exciting game for us, a chance to get better than we were the last game. Real pleased with the focus, especially once we got into halftime and came out in the second half. Normally, and I'm talking great teams lose their focus in the second half of games a lot of times. You have a 40-point lead at halftime. It's very difficult to maintain your intensity. And I felt like our starters came out in the first part of the second half and really set the tone. And then each person that got in the game came in and tried to do something to help the team and tried to keep the intensity level. I was very pleased with that. That's difficult to do, and I commend them for being able to do it. Only 6 turnovers. I told the coaching staff at the end of the game, we committed 4 in 5-on-0 transition at shoot-around today in 5 minutes. So, when if we had gone 40 minutes 5-on-0, we would have committed probably 15 to 20 turnovers. But to only have 6 turnovers in a game of that pace was outstanding. Did a pretty good job rebounding. Very pleased with, Kelsey Dirks continues to grow. Erica Sisk continues to grow and get better. Erica Burgess, you look at her stat line, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 steals. Filling the stat line up, all 5 starters in double figures. Kiana Kirby coming off the bench, getting double figures in 12 minutes of playing time. The best thing for me really was for the game was seeing Jessica Holder back on the court after 2 years, 3 foot surgeries. It's really been a long, tough process for her, and to see her ready where she's ready to play and get back on the floor was exciting. That first rebound she got, that offensive rebound, I knew nobody else was going to have a chance at it, that she was going to go after it aggressively, and she did. She did a nice job. She blocked 3 shots, so it was exciting for me personally to see her out there.
It seems like statistically, whenever we watch Dirks play, she just gets better and better. This is her second double-double of the season. What's it like seeing her improve as a player, so quickly?
It's really, we've been seeing that in practice from day one and in individual workouts from day one. The best thing that she does, she works extremely hard. She listens to everything she's told. She never questions anything. She just does whatever you ask her to do. As her confidence grows, the sky's the limit for her. She's got a chance to be a great player in our league. Not saying that to put pressure on her as a freshman, but she really does. With her length and athletic ability, her ability to put the ball in the basket, and her work ethic, as long as she maintains that, she's going to be a nice player.
Were you able to rest some of your starters? How nice was it? I know someone like Mariah plays a lot of minutes. How nice was it just to
It was good, but not necessarily for the rest, because we don't play again until we have finals week next week. So we're off now until the following Sunday. We're going to practice tomorrow and then take 2 days off, so they'll get off their legs. But to get other people significant minutes, and the way we did it for most of the game was they were out there with somebody that's in the starting group, so they got a chance to play. It's different when you're subbed 5 in at the very end of the game. There's a minute and a half left, and you're with 5 people that are at the bottom of the rotation in your mind for having a chance to really make an impact. So I tried to make sure and be cognizant of the fact that I wanted them to be able to play with starters. And I think that affected several people. I think Alyssa she stuck her nose in there, and she's a tough kid. It's good to see her get extended minutes because, I think she's somebody with her ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter. If she can earn some playing time, she can help us from a depth standpoint. And Jessica Holder, she was productive. She played extremely hard. It's going to be, I think, as we move forward, probably going to be hard to keep her off the court. Tessa Elkins played well. It's probably her best game so far this season. So there were a lot of bright spots. But from that standpoint, just the chance to see them play with other people was big, and to not have to rely. I'm sure it's good for Mariah not to have to rely on her offense for the entire game.
You talked a lot about Jessica Holder. Not to put you on the spot, is she healthy enough to make it back into some rotations?
She's healthy enough to play. It's day to day how much she can play. She has practices where she practices for an hour and a half and makes it through pretty much everything. Now she's sitting out some rotations and stuff like that, but she has practices where she makes it through the entire day. Some days she feels great. Some days it's not so great. Some days it's in between. But her play in practice has been consistently getting better, and she's somebody. And I don't know if were you here when she was in high school? I mean, she was a big time sign for us. Like, just to see her back out on the court, I really believed that she would probably average 20 and 12 for her career here, and to see her go through all the things she's been through, and going to here and then down to Vanderbilt and then up to St. Louis, and all the stuff she's been through from a medical standpoint and a personal standpoint, dealing with it. I'm kind of rooting for her, to be honest with you. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but it's kind of hard not to root for her.
Is it a leg injury?
It was a nerve issue in a foot. Yeah, it comes and goes. You know how I am about that.